I haven't posted a video for a few weeks, but I'm ready to get back at her. We've been pretty busy. I've been saw cutting concrete, jackhammering, installing electrical panels, doing plumbing, all kind of other things that takes me away from the things that I love, like playing guitars and working on them. So let's get into it. Let's talk about guitars. Welcome to Jammin' with Jake Parks. My cousin Dan, a brother in Christ, awesome guy, decided to send me home with about a dozen guitars that needed worked on. I'll take them. I'll take them all. He said, yeah, man, throw them in some of your episodes. It's going to be awesome. So this is an old 70s Global Les Paul, bolt-on neck. But look at that. I mean, just look at it. I put some new tuners on. I put a new nut on there. Some new pots. Switch. I won't say new. They were new to the guitar. Yeah. So, here's some clips on how I got the nut off of an old neck, which I've talked about this in prior episodes, about using your soldering iron to heat up the glue under the nut, and then cleaning up the area, because this didn't even have a nut on it. So here's some clips on what I did there.
You know that.
I wanted to go over how to set intonation if you've never done it before. You want to have a tuner, and for a guitar like this, with these, you want to get to these little screws back in here to move this saddle back and forth. But yeah, you want to have a tuner set up. I'll show you what I mean by the intonation. Play it open, in tune, play it on the 12th fret. Look how sharp that is. So this is how you adjust this. So if you think about the fretboard and how to move that saddle this way or this way, if you're playing open and your 12th fret is sharp, that means it's thinking like you'd be playing on the 11th or the 13th fret instead of the 12th. So when I think about like that, that's sharp. If my tuner's showing that I'm sharp, it's thinking that it's sharp, so I will take my saddle and move it that way, because you want to like extend the length of the fretboard. That's how I think about it. So if it was flat, like if I was playing here and it was flat, it would think it was there. So I would move that saddle this way. That's how I think about it. But yeah. So let's give it a little tweak. What makes this a pain in the butt is as you move the saddle downward or upward, the guitar will go out of tune. So as you adjust it, you have to retune the string to make sure you're still in tune, so you're properly intonated. All right, so I've got this saddle as far down as it could go. Unfortunately, with older guitars, you might struggle and run out of play. But I've got it as close as I can get it. Let's see what we look like on the tuner. Still a little sharp, but I can't go any further. Nah, if you're feeling froggy and you're a perfectionist and you can't stand having that little bit of out of tuneness with your intonation, and you can't get it to go back any further, you can pop out this little retainer wire thing here and pull out your saddle and flip it. I've got this saddle popped out, and I'm gonna back screw out the whole way because this G is just way out. But yeah, you just pull the screw out of there, flip that bad boy around and reinsert that screw and just pop it back into the bridge. And we're ready to rock. Hopefully the intonation gets a little bit better, because this was just way out, way out. A little better. No sharp. No sharp. That one's on. That one's sharp. Really sharp. Nothing I can do about it. No sharp too. So, it's the way the cookie crumbles for now. There's nothing like playing an old beat up Les Paul through like a Marshall setting and just loving on it. This beautiful piece, the 1973 Gibson Hummingbird, I made mention in my last video that I was going to do some sanding on this bridge. But what I ended up doing was I put a lighter gauge of strings on this and I let the neck relax a little bit. And it kind of pulled it into place. The action is just, what? And I have an opportunity to buy this guitar. And if I have it, I don't want to touch anything. But if it's going back, I will do what they want me to do to it. I don't know if you can see that, but they were concerned about not having much of a break angle from the bridge pin, or from the the little knobby pins here that hold the string, and then the angle that's on the saddle. The saddle's kind of sunk down in because this isn't the original bridge, but I think it's just wonderful. It's there's just a little the action on this guitar is amazing, and I don't even want to touch it. So for now, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just not gonna do it. I mean, just listen to it. Cousin Dan sent me home with a whole rack, and there's guitars in pieces on the floor. But this one here, I mean, 1964 Fender Mustang. Yes, please. Yes, please. what'd you think about this little guitar from the beginning of the video, huh? Oh, man. I love spray paint and tape. Thank you for watching the video. I have more content to come soon. That's not even all. I got like, look at our, like this is our closet in here. There's little things everywhere to have fun with. So let's give shout outs. Guitars for Vets, obviously. I've seen a lot of graduations happening on the Facebook. Congratulations, guys. And thank you for serving our country. Shout out to Utah Burgess and Shady Lady Productions. 97.7 The Rock Station out of Butler. The Grassroots Band Jam is coming up in August. Get your tickets if you haven't. It's going to be a great time. Bill Damiano at Build the Scene. Thank you, sir. And there's so many others. I'm just having a brain fart right now. And a big shout out to my cousin Dan Reda. Thank you for this beautiful collection of yours. And sharing the word with me. That's always a great time. Always a great time sharing the word. Well, I hope to see you next time around. Thanks.